What up, YouTube? We're back with a combo tutorial. I'm gonna do a blind test hand and show you how to play this combo.
So you shuffle this and you just
I'll just shuffle it right now and just do a basic test hand, and then show you what the combo will look like.
You're that confident, huh?
So you can special, normal.
Now, do you feel we have the combo we're off to get with these two cards?
Yeah, just any two warriors. You can make his old, and then you can go search. Most people will ash this, so if you would have opened like any extender, as in like this, Brigadine, Instant Fusion.
For the most part this weekend though, you played against a lot of combos, so did they?
I played so much combo.
So they didn't really have answers because most of them don't run hand traps, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I do run hand traps, they can't beat me going first, which I have won 10 die rolls in Swiss of my 13 rounds, and I won 1 in top 16. Okay. So I don't know how I got the odds, and the one I lost 2 in Swiss, or 2 or 3 in Swiss, and one of them made me go first, so that was bad for him. So,
all right, so let's see the rest of the combo. So we got this happening on board.
Let's say this, let's make this Brigadine, and then these can be any 2 cards. So you can have any extender. If you have another extender, it pushes this, so you can go Isolde search, which I normally either search this or Greffer, because if they interrupt your combo, or like if they ogre here, you can special this and you have another extender, so you can summon another Isolde, which a lot of people don't know that I run 2 Isolde, which helps out a lot. So let's just say we search this, Isolde second effect, so pay for cost. So I run 5 equips, so if you open one, you can still go full combo. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You always need to send Phoenix Blade because you discard so many cards in this deck. Send 4, and you just want to summon Arma from the deck, or Greffer, depending upon what you search to begin with.
You mentioned running 5. Now.
Yeah, I run 5 because I send 4 to summon this.
Right.
This is a level 4. So if you do open one, you can send 4. But if you open 2 Eclipse, it's awkward and you have to summon Dolphin and try to rep a hand trap or like have hand knowledge. So Arma's effect will go off, and you more than likely will send Destrudo to start your combo. And if they hand trap you here, or if they activate Lancia, the great thing about this deck is it doesn't die. You can just go straight for Orcust combo because you have any 2 monsters. So you send this, you target this, pay half for cost, so you paid 4,000. You summon this, you link this off so it goes to the bottom of the deck, and you make the LP, and then because you have 2 warriors in grave, you want to not forget this, banish these 2, add the Phoenix Blade to hand. So, like right here, you have 5 cards in hand. You link these 2 off for Agripane, or not Agripane. You triple burst because you need a link 3. So you go this effect. Most people will hand trap that because they don't want you to summon the hot, or get another dragon to summon Hot Red. So you'll summon Brotar, and you'll go Brotar's effect, because you already added the Phoenix Blade, so you don't lose anything from your hand, so you can discard the Phoenix Blade. Then you search the big brother of Brotar, which will be Chaos Dragon Leviner. And then you can link these 2 off for Agripane. Agripane effect to summon Hot Red Dragon Abyss. And then link these 2 off for Spheres. And then if you open an extender, anybody get to PK to grave or an instant fusion, or if you summon 3 monsters, You have the extra one. You can set this special because you don't control traps in grave. And then you, more than likely, if you go first, will banish 3 darks. If not, you'll banish 2 darks and a light to pop 2, which isn't targeting. You'll banish 3 darks. Summon Chaos Dragon Levineer. Levineer will rip a card, or if it's dark and light, you'll pop 2. And then you can link these 2 for the Phoenix. And then before you do anything, you banish 2 warriors again to get the Phoenix Blade back to your hand so you don't keep discarding cards. And then you can link this for the Mermaid. Mermaid effect cost send. And then you can special summon the Nightmare from deck. I don't know how many times in Swiss I had to look through this deck and could not find my target because it's 55 cards, so, but it's not a big deal. You can link these 2 off for Kaltea, shouts to the ulti, banish. We'll banish 2, go through the deck and search for Harpor, send it to grave, and then it's typical Orcust combo, send to banish. It's a special summon the crescendo or the symbol skeleton and summon. So now normal Orcust combos, you would summon Dingirsu and then link for Long Girsu and then special summon it back, and then you will go into the top electric bomber dragon. But this ends differently than them because I don't summon Dingirsu here. I'll link these off for the Long Girsu here because this will point to your opponent's monster. So next turn you can send a card they control that's linked to this card, and then you can banish this card, summon, go effect. I normally put the Nightmare back because it'll help extend because you only play 1 of each to set the crescendo from deck. Which is like just public knowledge you set, and then you can overlay this, go effect on summon, take this from the banished pile or make it an overlay unit, and then right here you have 2 anything negates. This can't be negated unless it's by a counter trap. You have 2 protections from by battle or by card effects, so if your opponent pink taps you, you can just get rid of, or they twinned you can do anything. You have follow-up play because if this is sent to grave by like a kaiju, you can special summon it back. You ripped a card with Levineer, and like this test hand, I opened Droll. So that's a hand trap, so your opponent has to play under Droll, 2 anything negates, a rip from Levineer, a bounce from anything, and then you can summon Deshudo. You could open hand traps. If you opened any of the PKs, they get you extensions, mostly the boots, where you can get the Fog Blade, and then that's just insane. Most people can't play around it.
How do you feel about, I know every deck has to play for like, at least in case they get like Spirit Mode or Recovery. How do you feel if you was to get Spirit Mode? How would you be able to, you feel you were able to recover nice and properly, or?
So Sphere Mode is like awkward in this deck because you can play around it, because most people will Sphere Mode this, this, and this. Will send to grave. Depending upon your hand, you could still have 3 cards in hand, so you could have like a hand trap or 2. You have Dingirsu, so if you have another monster for next turn, you can like this. You can discard another card, another dark, and go off. But Dieter, was it last round of Swiss, got Sphere Moded and won the match.
Okay, so this deck definitely
can play around Sphere Mode and Super Poly, because if you do open connector, you have hand knowledge, so you won't end on the this like this combo, because if you know you're gonna get Sphere Moded, you just end on like this with Crescendo, which is enough against most matchups, because if they hand trap you, which a lot of decks do, that's 2 cards out of their hand if they hand you trap you twice, 2 anything negates, and it's just hard for people to play around. And if I open a hand trap, that's just 3 interruptions against your 3 cards in hand.
All right. Any shots you want to give?
My main shout out, like I said at the beginning of the video, is Benjamin Dieter. He's the builder of this deck and currently going into the finals of the UDS Invitational 2019.
Thank you.
All right, peace out, YouTube.
I'm good.